We're off to a bad start.
We're off to a great start. I call that a royal flush.
You're fucking disgusting to me. Welcome, one and all, to the third episode of Solo Carry, the only podcast where one host is good and one host is, well, bad. As always, with me is Jacob Delano. Jake, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. I'm doing splendid. I'm doing great. I just had dinner, had some salmon and rice, and, well, taking a good fat swig from the golden flame.
We have a lot to get to. We actually do have a lot to get to, so I need you to hurry up. I need you to hurry up through whatever you're going to say here. Are you done?
I'm done.
Very good. I'm not even going to introduce the next segment yet because I really want to harp on the fact that we have a lot to get to.
Okay.
We have a lot to get to tonight, so there's no fucking around. There's no last time you were saying some shit about your cousin. You were deliberately wasting my time, wasting the audience's time, and I don't appreciate it. I don't fancy it. So when I say, let's go, right? And we are going to go. We're going to go ham, John or otherwise. But we're going to start off with our first segment titled Marvel or Libel. Jake, I know you're not into Marvel, even though you do have a Spider-Man shirt, but that is from 2002, so I don't think that counts.
I think this is on a PlayStation. Yeah, it's right here. Look. I continue. My bad.
What did I just say?
Something about let's go.
We have a lot to get to, I said.
Right.
Don't waste my time, I said.
Right.
Anyway, I know you're not into Marvel, so in an effort to kind of get you into the material, I've put together a list of comic book characters, and it's your job to determine if they're from Marvel or if I've committed libel by accusing Marvel of producing garbage. Make sense to you?
Perfect sense.
All right. Wow! Starting off with our first character, all right? I'm going to give you a real toughie.
Oh.
This character's name is Armless Tiger Man.
That's obviously libel. There's no way in God's green.
Hold on. How this is going to work, and you didn't even let me explain?
You're right.
I'm going to say the character's name. I'm going to say their backstory.
Oh. I like
Maybe even mention a power or two. Okay? So calm your fucking tits.
You should have probably started with that, but yeah. Go on.
Daddy, chill.
Armless Tiger Man. Gustavo Hertz, a man who worked in a mechanical lab in 1940s Germany, got his arms caught in a machine and ripped off. Because of this, he honed himself to peak physical levels and became a master of using his mouth and feet. He also developed an extreme hatred of machines and vowed to destroy all machines worldwide because of his accident. The Nazis captured him and used this hatred in an attempt to undermine the U.S. in World War II. He has sharpened fangs, and he sometimes uses daggers thrown by his dexterous toes. So now the question is this Marvel or is this libel?
Well, considering I don't remember if you said how he got his powers, but I'm going to say.
I did. Well, I did. He got his arms caught in a machine and ripped off.
But how does he get saber teeth fangs?
He just gets in peak physical shape.
Did I mishear that you said he has?
No, he does.
Fangs?
He has fangs.
So he just had those before the accident.
No, he filed them down. Getting in peak physical shape
with his dexterous toes.
He held his tool with his toes.
Kind of like this.
Yeah, he don't show feet for free.
That wasn't. Hey, I got it covered.
All right, so you answer the question: Marvel or libel?
I'm gonna have to say libel, man. I'm just gonna have to. Cause you had a bad. No.
Wrong. This is a real Marvel character.
You are lying.
One of the original Marvel characters from Marvel Comics Mysteries number 26. You can also catch him in Captain America versus Black Panther Civil War, where he dies by getting shot in the head. Oh, moving right along to our next one.
Stan Lee, what drugs were you on, brother?
Oh, all right.
That's a double flusher, man.
Next up, we got Big Wheel. Next up, we absolutely have Big Wheel.
Okay.
Jackson Wheel, a man on the verge of suicide due to being in debt, turns to an evil inventor and has what can only be described as a big wheel created. This wheel came equipped with machine guns and rocket launchers. During his very first battle with Spider-Man, he drives the wheel off the side of a building and crashes into the Hudson River. After which he promptly gives up and stops being a villain.
Wait, is he disabled?
No.
He just has a big wheel.
He was in debt, he was suicidal, so he went to an inventor and he said, hey, make me a big wheel.
I didn't think this was going to be this hard, Given the last character, I figured, it'd be a piece of cake, but after that,
So the question remains, Jake, is this Marvel or is this libel?
It's Marvel.
Bruh.
Marvel?
It absolutely is a real Marvel character. He was,
Spider-Man.
He was a Spider-Man villain for half a second before he gave up.
So, it's funny because he wanted to give up on life, but then he gave up on being a superhero.
We have a lot to get to. Next up, we got Gunman. Gunman. Jet Reams, a down-on-his-luck club bouncer, has an unfortunate accident one night when a group of angry drunk men start a fight that ultimately ends in a gun being pulled and Jet being shot. Luckily for Jet, and unfortunately for the men, this doesn't kill him, but instead imbued him with all the powers of a Glock 9. His skin turns to metal, making him effectively invincible except to heat. A functional gun barrel grows above his head, and his ass gains enough storage for a 10-bullet clip. Marvel or libel?
Well, see, I think this kind of gives it away here, Ian.
You want one more piece of information?
I mean,
Do you want one more piece of information?
shoot. Go ahead, shoot.
He tries to fucking dome Iron Man.
I'm gonna have to say libel, man. That's libel. I don't. The use of the word ass, in a Marvel context, doesn't sit right with me. So, yeah, he's navigating to which button? Which button? Let's see.
Yes, absolutely correct. That's
Absolutely correct.
That's a fake character that I made up on my own. All right.
Hey man, that's not far off from Stan Lee's work. Maybe
No, it's not very far from Armless Tiger Man. I have to say.
Unrelated to Tiger, he's just armless.
Very good, very good. Moving right along. Next up, we have Hindsight Lad. Carlton Lefroy, by all definitions, a regular guy with absolutely no powers or abilities, who weasels his way into a superhero team by lying. What?
What is his superhero name?
Hindsight Lad, and I'm getting to it. And you're gonna feel stupid in hindsight. His only power, if you want to call it that, is that he can point out how things could have played out if they were done differently in hindsight. Marvel or libel?
So this guy lied to get in the superhero team.
He weaseled and tricked his way into the Avengers.
And in hindsight, does he think this is a good idea? Or was a good idea?
Ultimately, he's fine with it, so I would assume so.
That's libel, man. That's gotta be. That's gotta be libel. There's no way.
Wrong. That is absolutely a real character who does lie his way into a superhero team. I think it's not the Avengers. I think I was wrong about that. But it was a superhero team, and he lied, and he has no powers except for he can kind of look back at things and critique.
His name is Hindsight.
Hindsight Lad.
Lad, not even man.
No, he's
guy.
He's basically a boy of sorts.
Is he English?
No.
He's a red, white, and blue-blooded American.
We have to move on. Next up, we have the human speed bump. After a lab accident exposes Quentin Zoob to experimental chemicals, he gains the ability to slow any and all moving objects around him to 5 to 10 miles an hour. To 5 to 10 miles an hour. He is the arch nemesis of Quicksilver, a hero with super speed, and brother of Wanda Maximoff, aka Scarlet Witch.
Marvel or libel?
Oh yeah, Marvel or libel, thank you.
That's libel, man. That's libel. It's gotta be. There's no way there's a speed bump.
That's absolutely libel. The human speed bump?
It's just a dead body in the way.
I want to see that Marvel film. I want to see that Sony movie.
Ooh, there's no way it beats out Madam Web.
Oh, Quicksilver, we gotta stop him. It's the human speed bump.
That's still not more outlandish than Armless Tiger Man.
Yeah, that's not.
That's a real character. That is a real life character.
That is a true
that hates
character.
Machines, Nazi or otherwise.
He hates them so much, and the Nazis use him to their advantage. All right, I got one more character for you here. This one's name is Fluff.
All right.
A mutant with the power to create infinite amounts of and control specifically belly button lint. He was part of a supervillain group who quickly got pissed off with him, teleported him into the sky, and in the words of a wiki article, if I am not making this up, he fell down and died.
So he controls belly button lint?
He controls belly button lint. He can make belly button lint, and his name is Fluff. And according to him, the women love this shit.
All right, that's libel, man. That's libel. That's
So
gotta be libel. That's absolutely gotta be, because he would not say that. He would not. No fucking way. You're telling me that that's a real goddamn Marvel character?
His
What
name was
comic
Fluff. His name was absolutely Fluff.
I'm looking this up right
Look
now.
him up. Fluff.
Fluff Marvel.
He was in, I think, exactly one or maybe even half of one comic book because they hated him so bad that they teleported his ass into the sky.
He looks like a gay dancer.
He does. Yeah.
Editor, put that on screen. Put a picture of Fluff on screen for all to see.
He
Oh my
absolutely does.
That is real. He joined Excellent. He was teleported into the sky above the Amazon rainforest by none other than the iconic Whoosh.
Yep.
Under the order of Zeitgeist.
Mm-hmm.
Like the cultural Zeitgeist, or just Zeitgeist?
Yeah, just kind of the general vibe of the 2000s.
He fell down and died, period.
He fell down and died.
Source. What is the source? What is this source? I don't know what the source is. That's credited here, but that's insane that this character exists.
It is truly baffling that that character was created, is alive. Oh, and I didn't even ask officially, but oh yes, I did. Never mind. Marvel or libel? You guessed libel, and you were absolutely wrong.
That was easy.
That was Marvel or libel. I did have some honorable mentions here of characters that I almost included that are real, but I didn't think were in the end funny enough. But number one of those was NFL Pro Man.
NFL Pro Man.
A guy who gets powers from putting on official NFL gear only.
That's not a real...
That is a real Marvel character. NFL Pro Man.
That's got to be like some kind of like some kind of like
sponsored content. You might think so,
yeah,
but this actually came before the NFL.
This is Phil Grayfield, Earth 616. Is this him?
Yeah.
Oh, that is absolutely.
He's real. He's real.
This was absolutely before any. I mean, this was not before the NFL, but this was not a. This is a real. This was not a promotional thing.
Correct. Absolutely correct.
I'm looking at a picture of this guy. There's somebody like shooting a sniper at him, and he's just standing there menacingly.
There's nothing they can do to him as long as he has a fucking chest. Eagles jersey on. Another honorable mention is Paste Pot Pete, a villain whose weapon of choice is a glue gun. And guess what, Jake? This one actually is getting added to Marvel Rivals.
Paste Pot Pete, aka the Trapster, Peter Petruski. Oh, this is exciting stuff.
Yeah, we have Fantastic Four this season. Next season is all about PPP. Next season is absolutely owned by the Trapster of sorts. That was Marvel or libel.
Game over.
So now that you kind of know that Marvel has all of these interesting characters, are you going to watch the movies? Are you going to watch Captain America: Brave New World? You'll see a Armless Tiger Man. Maybe you'll see a Hindsight Lad.
You know, man, I would see if probably not. But if I find out that one of these special characters that are now near and dear to my heart, in all honesty, are in some of these episodes as cameos, I mean, I can't turn that down. I just can't.
You know, Jake, I just don't think you can handle the movies, honestly. Because honestly, at the end of the day,
you're not that guy, pal. Trust me, you're not that guy.
You're not that guy. You're not that guy, pal. So let's go ahead and move on.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Jake, I'm going to share something with you. And I need you. So basically, we got 30 views on our last episode. I think we're at 33 now. We got 4 subscribers to our name. So it's safe to say that we are taking the internet by storm.
By storm. Where we go one, we go all, brother.
Again, we do have a lot to get to. So before we get too big, I wanted to make sure that we got some practice with some ad reads. Obviously, once we get big enough, the ads are going to start pouring in. We're going to be getting offers left and right. We're going to be getting those Helix mattress sponsorships. We're going to get those Cult of America sponsorships. So what I did after... Who?
Manscaped.
I'm not familiar.
Rocket Money.
What I did...
Rocket Money and that now.
So what I did is I reached out to some major ad networks to see if we could just get some practice reads. Obviously, we're too small to get some real ads, but I said, hey, can you give me a bone? Can you give me a goddamn bone? And I got a response almost immediately.
And a boner.
Full steam ahead. But when they did get back to me, they sent me 3 ads to read. But they said, and I quote, Jake represents what these ads are about at their core better than Ian ever could. Which is kind of unfair to me, I think.
Well, to me, it sounds like the honest to God truth, so... Let's hear them.
Well, and I will say, after reading them over, I read through them all briefly, and I do have to agree. These do exude your tone, exude your point of view, exude your real opinions. So I say let's give the people what they want, right?
Let's do it, man.
So I'm going to share this with you. I went ahead and put these all into Google Docs. So I'm going to send this over to you.
Google Docs, kind of like what you did to me last episode, right?
What?
Docs.
Very good. Yeah, so I'm going to share that with you. If you can pull that up.
Gotcha.
And obviously don't read it until we're ready to get a real take in. But quick tip: the tone you choose can make or break a read. These are obviously blind reads, but do your best to kind of try and find the best tone that fits what the ad is going to be. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead. I see you on here. So
Yep.
go ahead and take it away.
All right. Give me 1 second. Let me move this to my big screen so I can go ahead and read this.
And obviously, don't read too fast. I mean, read as it calls for, but let's leave some breathing room, right?
Do I need to put in a little ad read voice or
Just however you would read an ad, I guess.
You know, I've never done that before. I'm new to this, but
yeah.
You know, what the heck? I'll give it my best shot. All right. Big thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this week's episode of Solo Carry. Is there something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals? BetterHelp is here to assist. I've actually been using BetterHelp for almost 5 years, and I can't speak highly enough of their service. BetterHelp is the world's largest online counseling platform, offering professional and licensed therapists who are trained to listen and help you. When I first started seeing my therapist in 2020, they were extremely attentive and supportive as I explained all of my views and theories throughout the pandemic.
The what?
While I couldn't quite get them to budge on our calls, I believe in my heart of hearts I swayed one or two therapists along the way. Although I'll never know because thanks to Biden listening on every one of our conversations, I always got shadow banned, and my therapist kept blocking me no matter how many times or how late at night I would message them. BetterHelp offers counseling service for a wide range of issues, including depression, anxiety, relationships, trauma, and more. In fact, it seems like the only issue they can't help with is keeping me and my fellow red-blooded Americans safe from Obama's jab. And don't even get me started on that
Jesus.
sham of a booster. Booster? I hardly know her. Join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with BetterHelp.
Very nice, very nice. So how do you feel about that read?
You know, I don't know what you told them.
I didn't tell them. All I did was ask for practice reads. They watched episode 1 and they clocked you. They absolutely clocked you.
What did I say that made them think anything?
I think it's just more of your vibe. I do think it's just more of your vibe. Yeah.
What was I wearing? I was wearing like a sweater.
Yeah.
There's nothing that could have given them. How do they know me?
That's the way that you carry yourself.
I don't think so. I don't. Let's get on to the next ad.
Okay. All right. That's fair. Yeah, I'll go ahead and share this one. This next ad read, I did notice was over a project that you actually had talked to me a lot about, that you were involved in. So I'm kind of excited to see how you handle this one. So I'll go ahead and share that with you.
Okay, wait 1 second. Let me set this up real quick. Here we go. Okay, let's see. I guess just go ahead and read this.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm really excited about this week's sponsor as a project I've been heavily involved in. Are you ready to jump headfirst into the future of cryptocurrency with a coin that's guaranteed to go to the moon? Look no further than the Hawk2A coin, the latest and greatest digital asset that's taken the world by storm. With Hawk2A coin, you'll experience the thrill of skyrocketing value, but only if you get it now. This isn't just a cryptocurrency, it's a statement. By holding Hawk2A coin, you're joining an elite group of visionaries who see beyond the ordinary. But only if you buy before January 31st. Why settle for less when you can have the best? Our coin is backed by innovation, excitement, and most importantly, Welch. Haley or otherwise. An incredible, close, and personal friend of mine, me, Jacob Della O. Don't miss your chance to be a part of something truly extraordinary. Invest in Hawk2A coin today and watch your financial dreams take flight. But again, only if you purchase before January 31st. Hawk2A coin, where the future is now and prosperity is just a click away. As long as you purchase before January 31st, don't worry, we won't pull the rug over your eyes.
Very good. Very good. I do have some concerns. Like I said, I know you were involved in that project. In the ad, you seem really, what's happening on January 31st?
No, that's not true. Although, Ian, I will say this, and you can cut this out of the video. If they pay me money, Ian, I'm reading these motherfuckers. All right.
Well, I know you're reading it, but it seems like you're.
Me and you, all right.
By the way, Haley Rugg pulled the coin last month.
Haley Rugg?
I didn't say
it's
that.
Welch. It's Welch, brother.
I didn't say
Get
that.
it right before I.
Haley Rugg pulled the coin last month in December. It's gone or it's zeroed out already.
Right.
Are you still invested?
I'd rather not say.
It really seems like you're trying to
begin with.
I don't know how you would have done this, so I'd hate to accuse you of this. But I think somehow you got a hold of this ad agency and kind of weaseled your way into getting them to send this with this batch because
I think a better question is, where did you get this ad read from, Ian?
I sent it
because no. You had to seek someone out for this ad read. Who was it, Ian?
I just kind of sent it out into the ether.
I don't think that's how it works at all.
I put it on.
I think you and I both know that's not how it works.
I put it basically. You know that bar at the top, like whenever you're on a browser and you click in there and you can go to websites. Yeah. So I piped in there. Give me ads now, please. And basically 2 hours later, the email came through.
Ads now, please. Oh, it's a video right here.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
Haley
Man.
Welch.
We got any more of these? I got some money to make.
Yeah, we do have one last one. Now, I will say this is the one that I'm kind of the most concerned about, if I'm being honest. Just because
All right.
I don't know if I want a show that I'm associated with kind of housing these sorts of ads. But like I said, because these are just practice ones, I'm going to go ahead and give you the green light just this once. But I don't like
just practice.
I don't like who this is for. I don't like what they're saying. I don't like the tone of the message. But again, like they said, this does match kind of your viewpoints, your policies, your politics. So I'll go ahead and I'll say more power to you.
All right.
All right. So go ahead and
ad number 3. Oh, this seems kind of long here. This is definitely long. There's some in red.
yeah, that's just more for inflection. Don't read the red, obviously. It's just kind of guides it. Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm preparing my vocal.
Do you need an intro sound?
I think
look at Randy Orton slithering. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
Go ahead.
I'm down on my hands and knees, overcome with joy and gratitude for this week's sponsor, the ExxonMobil Corporation. You know them, you love them. Exxon is the leader in innovative energy solutions that have been powering your world for over a century. So how about we all quit crying about, oh, the environment, oh, CO2 emissions are so bad.
Jesus.
I want to preserve the world for my children. And bow down and thanks, motherfuckers. With Exxon, you're not just getting gas, you're getting a ticket to a brighter, more prosperous future. As long as your definition of brighter means frigid winters, boiling summers, and higher chances of natural disasters. And can we shut up about oil spills? Who needs their beaches to be pristine when you can have a touch of that Exxon sheen? Don't know what that means.
Hold on. Who needs their beaches to be pristine?
When you can have a touch of that Exxon sheen.
Yeah. Continue.
I don't know what sheen is, but
like that, basically like an oily cover over everything.
I see.
Yeah.
All right. Don't pretend like we care about fish all of a sudden. I know you all hate those paper straws enough to say, fuck those turtles. Why should Exxon, as a Titan corporation, be held to a higher standard? Use the code SOLOCARE when pumping gas at Exxon stations, and I will personally dump 13 liters of diesel straight into the goddamn sea. Energizing your life one drop at a time with Exxon. Visit your local Exxon station today and feel the power of progress.
Jesus Christ, man. Wow! How fuck those turtles.
Fuck those hey, for the right price of money.
I didn't approve of this code, by the way. Solo carry and you'll dump gas in the ocean? I didn't say that was okay.
Gas! Dump 13 liters of diesel straight into the goddamn sea. That's what the ad says.
Easy. Absolutely easy. I don't like this, man. I don't like this one bit. I'm going to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, you're the one that got the ad read. If you didn't like it, I think you would. If you didn't like it, if it meant that much to you, I think you probably wouldn't have just asked me to read it. You know,
I'm more worried about the practice.
I think maybe some subconsciously, you felt as if we needed this. You know,
I don't like the implication that you're making. That I think we need ExxonMobil gas.
I didn't necessarily say that
to keep the show afloat. To keep the oils running.
To keep the oil source pumping for us, you know. But hey, man, I'll read ad reads, man. You know, just line them up for me. I'll knock them down. I'll hit them out of the park.
Jesus. Okay. Well, I guess that was the ad reads then.
That's the ad reads, man.
Now, Jake, do you have
Yeah.
I know you like to drive.
Sure.
I know you like to drive fast even. Would you say that you have, I don't know, the need? Say it with me now.
For
the
speed?
need for...
For
Say it with me, right? The need for seed.
Oh.
The need for seed is our next segment. Basically, I'm going to show you low-res images of seeds, and you're going to tell me what that fucker is going to grow up into.
All right. Sweet.
All right, we got our first one here.
Oh,
Do you
those are
have the
acorns.
need for seed? What is the seed here?
That's definitely acorn.
Okay, so what's it going to grow into?
It's gonna grow into a nice thick oak tree.
Oh, I have to jump back over here. Oh shit! Very good, very good.
Yes.
All right, moving on to question number 2.
Oh shit.
Do you have the need for seed?
I think I do. I mean, I know those are sunflower seeds, but this kind of feels like a trick question, even though maybe it isn't. But I'm just gonna say F it, and these are sunflower seeds, and they grow into sunflowers.
Oh! Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. All right. Let's see if you can crack this one, and I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think your dumbass can.
Is that fucking corn? Is that
Do you
cob
have the
corn?
need for seed? What
That's
kind of
not
seed is this?
That's not a seed at all,
Oh.
is it? No. Wait. It's some. It's corn is not. It's definitely not a grain, right? It's definitely not a grain. Rice, long, short, or otherwise. Well, that's corn,
Yeah.
and it grows into corn.
Got him!
You absolutely got him.
Got him!
You absolutely got him. That was corn.
All right.
Moving
Scared me
into
there for a second.
yeah, you're on a perfect record so far.
What can I say? A brother
You have a
knows his
perfect
seeds.
game going, basically. I guess you can
girl is
say
on
That was
fire.
easy.
All right, moving on to our next and final seed.
Oh, fine.
Oh shit. Do you have the need for this? I accidentally just revealed what kind of seed it is. So if you're an observant little boy, then you might have caught it. Do
In
you
all
have the need
fairness-
for seed?
In all fairness, I would not have known what these seeds were. So
Damn it. Well, I mean, all right. What is it then, genius?
are those rose seeds that turn into roses?
Absolutely game over. Absolutely game over. You were correct, but I don't like the way that you brought it home.
Hey, man. I said in all honesty, I wouldn't have known what those seeds were. So
All right. And that's going to do it for our show today. Next up, we got plugs. So, Jake, what do you got to plug? The floor is yours.
Plug. I just gotta plug my phone in the charger. But other than that, don't follow me on any social media. Don't like any of my pictures, but do
Very cool.
subscribe to the channel, especially if you enjoyed this episode. I gotta plug this in there, Ian. The fans have to know. Our second episode in, we already have a creepypasta, if you will.
I don't know what.
We have a creepypasta. And I'll keep it at that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
but
that's all I'm gonna say there. But this was fun. This was great.
Yeah, it was a good time. Definitely, like you said, a broken clock is right twice a day. Like, subscribe, leave some comments if you think that Jake is an environmental terrorist. And
just doing the ad reads, man.
Whatever. Yeah. I'm just doing my job, right?
Just doing my job.
I'm just following orders, right? That's you,
orders.
Fucking people.
Just bending the knee, man.
Like, comment, subscribe, view the video, create separate accounts, watch it each on 5 separate accounts. If we can get all 33 of our viewers to watch this 5 separate times on 5 different accounts, we'll have 150 views, and then who knows?
You should start screen maxing. Go ahead and start screen maxing. Have your children watch it on their iPads. Play it on the family TV. Play it on the family computer, on your phone, and your smart fridge, all at the same time.
Yeah. And follow me at Terreal Ocean Man on X.
Zwitter with an X.
That's all, folks.